Hello and welcome to this presentation titled A Place to Call Home. This video explores the issue of affordable housing in Malaysia and its connection to Sustainable Development Goal 11, which aims to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. Homeownership is not just about property, it's about dignity, family stability, community growth, and equal opportunity. Unfortunately, in Malaysia, owning a home has become a growing challenge, especially for young people and low to middle-income families. Let us begin by understanding why housing matters and what is currently going wrong. A home provides more than just shelter. It ensures access to sanitation, safety, mental well-being, and even educational and employment opportunities. The United Nations recognizes adequate housing as a basic human right, not a luxury. And under SDG 11, countries are encouraged to invest in inclusive and affordable housing to improve life quality and urban sustainability. In Malaysia, this right is becoming harder to fulfill, according to Bank Negara Malaysia. The median house price in Malaysia is 295,000 ringgit, while the median household income is 5,250 ringgit per month. This creates a price-to-income ratio of 4.8. which is categorized as seriously unaffordable. For comparison, a ratio of 3.0 and below is considered affordable internationally, so clearly. Malaysian housing prices have outpaced income growth at the same time. Data from the World Bank 2022 shows that 20% of urban housing units in Malaysia are vacant, not because of lack of supply, but because prices are too high or locations are poorly chosen. Imagine a young couple in Kuala Lumpur. They work full-time, save every month, and dream of owning a home, but with property prices rising faster than wages, their dream remains out of reach. By 2050, 68% of the world population is expected to live in urban areas. This puts enormous pressure on housing availability and affordability. So, while we do have houses, they are not being matched with the people who need them most.
Now, let's take a look at the current housing policies in Malaysia, especially those aimed at supporting low and middle income citizens. The government has introduced several key initiatives. Among the most notable are PR1MA, Rumawip, and the People's Housing Program or PPR. Each program targets different income groups and offers various housing schemes. PR1MA Perumahan Rakyat 1. Malaysia was established to provide affordable homes specifically for the middle-income group, or M40. Homes under PR1MA are typically priced between ringgit 100,000 to 400 ringgit and are located in strategic urban and suburban areas. Or Rama Mampu Milik, Wila, Persekutuan. Targets young professionals in Kuala Lumpur and offers housing units priced below 300,000. Or Program Perumahan Rakyat focuses on the B40 income group. These are low-income households who are often most in need. Units are rented at a highly subsidized rate or sold at prices under 50,000 ringgit. These programs play an important role in addressing housing inequality. However, the implementation faces many challenges that we must critically examine.
Let's now explore the key issues and challenges that continue to affect the effectiveness of affordable housing in Malaysia. Although many programs have been introduced, we still see a growing gap between housing needs and housing access, especially for the B40 and M40 groups. One of the biggest challenges is the shortage of truly affordable units. Many so-called affordable homes are still priced above what low and middle-income families can afford. For example, in Klang Valley, Some PR1 MA units cost over 350,000 Malaysian ringgits, a price tag that is simply unrealistic for someone earning less than 4,000 Malaysian ringgits per month. Even with subsidies, the cost to income ratio remains high. Second, poor construction quality is a serious problem. There have been multiple reports of public housing projects experiencing defects, such as leaking roofs, cracked walls, faulty wiring, and poor ventilation. These issues not only affect the safety and comfort of residents, but also raise long-term maintenance costs. Low-quality housing may be cheaper to build, but it often results in a poor living environment and community dissatisfaction. Third, property speculation increases housing prices further. Some developers and buyers treat affordable housing as an investment opportunity instead of as a way to help people in need. They buy units under affordable schemes, then resell them at higher prices or rent them out, completely bypassing the original goal of affordability. Fourth, access to housing loans remains a major obstacle. Banks often reject applications from young people, self-employed workers, or gig economy earners, even if they meet the price criteria. Many face difficulties proving income stability, and some already have high monthly commitments. In fact, a 2022 Bank Negara Malaysia report showed that loan rejection rates among B40 applicants reached 60%. Fifth, there is a significant information gap. Many eligible individuals are simply unaware of existing government programs or how to apply for them. Online portals are often difficult to navigate, lack clear explanations, or are not available in multiple languages. This makes it harder for low-income citizens to find, understand, and act on their housing options. Finally, personal needs are sometimes overlooked in the planning of public housing. For example, large families may find that the layout of units is too small, or older residents may face difficulties with accessibility because buildings lack elevators or barrier-free design. So in summary, while the intention behind Malaysia's housing initiatives is good, the actual execution still faces multiple challenges, from pricing and quality to access and information.
Now that we've understood the problems, let's explore solutions that are practical, inclusive, and aligned with CGG 11. First, let's talk about government coordination. We propose creating a unified, affordable housing authority to merge PAR 1 MA, PAR, RUMAWIP, and other schemes into a single, coherent system. This would eliminate duplication, improve transparency, and simplify the application process for citizens. One centralized housing portal available in all major languages can allow users to browse projects, check eligibility, and apply online in just a few steps. This portal should also provide real-time updates, estimated waiting times, and digital notification systems, making the entire process more transparent and efficient. Second, financial inclusion must be expanded. A more flexible loan system is necessary to serve those in informal sectors. This includes freelancers, part-time workers, and gig economy participants who may not have consistent payslips but still earn a stable monthly income. Governments can work with financial institutions to designate alternative risk assessments using e-wallet transaction data, tax filings, and even utility payments to evaluate creditworthiness. At the same time, microloans and cooperative financing models should be promoted, alternatives to traditional bank mortgages. Third, financial literacy must begin early. We propose that secondary schools and universities include compulsory finance modules. These modules should teach students about mortgages, interest rates, credit scores, debt management, budgeting, and savings plans. Practical workshops can simulate real-life financial planning scenarios to help students understand
What it takes to buy and maintain a home for adults. Public financial literacy workshops should be provided at community centers, especially in urban B40 neighborhoods. We should also leverage mobile apps to deliver bite-sized lessons that can be completed during commutes or lunch breaks. 4. As we reach the conclusion of this project, let us reflect on why housing matters so much. A home is more than just a physical space. It's a place of safety, stability, and belonging. It's where people build their lives, raise their children, and dream about the future. In Malaysia, affordable housing remains out of reach for many, especially for the B40 and M40 income groups. As house prices continue to rise and wages
随着
remain
我
low,
国城市化持续深入，浙江省大湾区正迎来人口的进一步聚集。我省围绕社区全生活链服务需求，聚焦3大价值坐标及其内涵特征，以未来社区9大场景为创新方向，打造满足人民美好生活需要，引领未来生活方式革新的标志性民生。
And affordable housing. We've seen many challenges: property speculation, poor construction quality, low loan approval rates, and lack of clear information. But we've also discovered real solutions. Government programs like Per1 Ma and PAR must be simplified and made more accessible, and better financial education can help people, especially the youth, build smarter for their future housing needs. New technologies like IBS and BIM can make construction cheaper and more efficient. Green homes that use solar energy and natural ventilation are not only better for the environment, but they also help reduce long-term living costs. Inclusive community designs are just as important. When families from different backgrounds share the same spaces, parks, playgrounds, and public areas, we build stronger, more connected cities. But none of this works without communication. Many people don't know where to apply, what they qualify for, or what support exists. We must close this information gap through public campaigns, mobile platforms, and social media outreach. Personally, This project helped me understand that housing is not just about buildings. It's about people, dignity, and opportunities. Everyone deserves a safe and decent place to call home, whether rented or owned. For Malaysia to grow in a truly sustainable way, housing must remain a top national priority. Thank you for watching this presentation.